Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Ronaldinho, the man who you could say was the man once upon a time.
Yeah, certainly wasn't the noughties. So many games where his magic just shone.
And of course, there was that really famous game in November of 2005.
I know the one you mean. One of the most dominant performances by an away side in Madrid. He was absolutely instrumental in securing that 3-0 win.
What a couple of goals he scored. Individual masterpieces, the pair of them. He just tied them up in knots.
Yeah, the defence was described as showing no guts and no attitude, but I think that's harsh. I think we've got to focus on Ronaldinho. He was simply too good on that day, and nobody...
Oh, good effort! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Almada. Fernandez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Ronaldinho. Fernandez. Messi. Paredes. Lam. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Tries to play it through. McAllister.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Ronaldinho. Driving forward. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Ronaldinho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's been cut out, well played.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it? Hits! And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is good alertness. And he's managed to get free. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? Goal! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Number 18, Sergio Aguero.
Argentina cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. He won't be happy with that one. Paredes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
He's got away.
And Martinez!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Argentina are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break.
Martinez.
That looks a good ball through.
And he shoots!
And that's in. Argentina are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Seedorf. Oh, super ball. Hangs. He leaps for it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good read, needed to be. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner.
Have been indicated.
Vieira. McAllister is the team's great visionary. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's the end of the first 45. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And we are back on the way. Paredes. Fernandez. Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho carries the ball down the right. Quick look, then getting up there! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game.
Argentina, number 9, Lautaro Martinez. Coming on to replace him is
That has been knocked clear.
number 19, Julian Alvarez.
Pullet. Nice interception, well timed. Great vision. Oh, super find. Well read, nice interception. Marcelo. Seedorf has created 1 goal already. Seedorf. And the shot's on here. Fernandez. Searching pass he's played there. And he's intervened well there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Chance for a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Argentina have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So, having trailed to lead. The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
59 minutes is number 11, Thiago Armada.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Martinez. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. Tries to pass it through. Alvarez.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that is a little undercooked. That'll be a throw-in. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Bale joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Number 6,
That's very neat.
number 17, Ronaldinho. Number 14,
He's looking unstoppable.
Oh, shooting chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 15,
Argentina are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Lovely pass.
And the finish!
Didier Drogba.
So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety.
Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Alvarez. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a great pick out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Marcelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Romero clears it away. He has found the way through. It's Gerrard! And a neat finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
So again, we have parity.
Manchester really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now it's Alvarez. Aims beyond the defence. He's hit it wrong.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, cracking ball.
Tries a shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
The goal scorer for Argentina.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on, the training.
And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Aguero picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But, of course, we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. We are just getting started. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast...
Aguero! Aguero! Just superb!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Aberdeen restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's having a good look here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Aguero!
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Messi with the short one. It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Almada. And this is Aguero. He's dealt with that really well. That has ended up in no man's land. Aguero. Ferry did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This is a promising build-up. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Fernandez. Ferry calmly anticipates. Howson is the team's great visionary. Aberdeen have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Silvestre. Now Barcola. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free.
Chance for a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's superb. Rijkaard. Royce. Now it's Barcola. And here's Ibrahimovic. Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Zanetti. Silvestre. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Berry. Rijkaard. And it's Ibrahimovic. And Mateus. Here comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Little pass back.
Really got in his...
Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And yes, it's him again.
Aberdeen have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Mateus. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Entrará al campo. Número 19.
So, into the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That'll be a throw. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Argentina come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Looks across and plays it in. And smartly reclaimed.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nice control. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So what can they conjure from this one? And this, an opportunity to pull level. Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McAllister. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Aguero, showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Cambio en el campo de juego. Número 20. Lo reemplazará número 19. Messi.
Argentina really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Fue de 61.052.
Paredes.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Romero. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mateus. Good ball over the top. Alvarez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, cracking ball.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Serginho's cross. Another chance from a corner.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 11.
Aberdeen have their
Entrada al
second
campo,
corner now.
Número 17.
And he's decided to go for it. Argentina are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? Girassi looking to receive it in space. Paredes. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. Silvestre. Driven forward. Aguero is herring after that one.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
And it's Messi. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Messi finds himself offside. And that's it. Argentina illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. We are just getting started. Oh, he's having a go! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Mateus. And here's Cruyff. McAllister. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Desai. To Azar. And here's Romario. Romario!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pressing high and with purpose. Shot could be on. That's an excellent interception. Nice looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most convincing of passes. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to play it through. And the shot! So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Back towards the middle. And here's Aguero. This looks promising. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And here's Aguero. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And this is Romario. Jordi Alba.
Big chance! Goal! Barcelona!
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And here's Cruyff.
Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And here's Cruyff. And now they can spring out of defence.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Fernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Alvarez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Romario. Good ball, good take. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Romero defending his court.
He's having a hit! It's hit the upright.
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Mateus certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend. Argentina are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Fernandez. Well read, nice interception.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's played it back. Bellingham.
There's the shot! And he hits the net!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be...
Can he finish?
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Aguero with the short one. Jordi Alba. Romario. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Can he get on the end of this? Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Jordi Alba has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. This is the time you need that pace.
McAllister. No way through there. Vieira. Good purposeful running this. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. He's onside.
He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Aguero. Spread it left. And he welcomes it in. And that was very necessary. Aguero being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Martinez. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Messi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Almost an hour gone. Looking for the run. And this is Romario.
Takes a shot!
And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Alvarez. And he's forced to go back. Now, can they get him away? Mateus has it out wide and in space.
And a chance!
McAllister. And it's Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Nicely weighted ball. Almada receives it in a good position here. He's dealt with that really well. Corner number 2 then. Aguero plays it short. Just eases him off the ball. Alvarez is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Aguero is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Messi. Oh, this is a great position. Vieira. That's a little off target. And here's Alvarez. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Looking to play.
And Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Cruyff moves short. Cruyff has it in a wide position. Alvarez. And here's Cruyff. Alvarez. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Senesi gets it away. Oh, this looks sharp. And they can counter here.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Cruyff. Mateus thinks about the shot. Chance, surely! And it's been given away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome.
Oh, shooting chance!
Bellingham. Bellingham.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Fernandez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Referee's given a throw. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels...